Madam Mayor, Mayor Pro Tem, council members, staff, everyone else, thank you for listening to my talk here. I'm going to try and be brief. It's getting late. My name's John Williams. I live on Cataluna Place in Malaga. I'm a physicist by training, but an engineer by experience. The groundwater in Malaga Cove is a problem, not only for the businesses there and the residents, but also for the taxpayers, because we're going to pay some of this, I'm sure. I'm going to describe some of the history of this problem and propose a cheaper solution. So, Tamika, slide 2, please. The question that many people ask is, when did this start? And actually, I think it has a pretty definite start date. It was about October of 1967. And we know that because a resident or a business owner in Malaga Cove filed a complaint with the city council. This has been 60 years since you heard about this. The question might arise, why weren't other buildings affected? Well, they were practically new. The building in question was 40 years old. Slide 3 shows the, it's the wrong way. Slide 3 shows the daily rainfall from 1949 to the present. The National Weather Service was kind enough to put a rain gauge out in our parking lot here. It's about 100 feet away, and you probably walk past it every day. But it's kind of hard to read, so let's go to slide 4. And I've collected the rainfall by year, and so each bar represents the rainfall from 365 days.
So just 1 minute left, Mr. Williams. Want to make sure you get through your whole presentation.
That probably won't work, but so let's go to slide 5. This shows Malaga Cove in 1940. It was pretty much undeveloped. Slide 6 shows there was a lot of development, and slide 7 shows some of that development. This was 5 buildings constructed between 1950 and 1963. It filled in the south side of the plaza, and I think it probably affected the drainage system in Malaga Cove, because this is about the time that the problem started with the flooding. Slide 8 shows a chart that Geosyntec gave us last year, and I tried to duplicate it on the right. It's the a watershed that of all the water that goes into Malaga Creek. But we're not concerned with everything going into Malaga Creek, so the next slide shows the watershed for the area that does go into the plaza, which is about 73 acres. That's not very much compared to the 1,200 acres of overall. So if we go to slide 10, which is my last slide, it shows my conclusions recommendation. To start with, the drain that they installed in 1998 it was a French drain, and it had some problems, which I enumerate this. They're not easy to build. It's about 500 feet long and 13 feet deep. The first couple years it worked great. It pulled out 650,000 gallons of water per day. But it failed before we reached year 10, and it shouldn't have failed so quickly. There was clearly a defect either in the design or installation. But the Geosyntec's report tonight basically proposes to duplicate the French drain one more time and do it in 3 locations. Now, the original single location satisfied the neighbors, so I'm not sure that we really need the other 2 areas. But my suggestion is, instead of capturing water so close to the seeps in an urban area, it seems more efficient and probably cheaper to collect it at the source, the Malaga hillside, which is city property without interfering structures or uses. Now, no method will achieve 100% water capture, but the residents seem to have been satisfied some of the time with the old system of no drain. So I'm thinking that maybe if we could take care of 50% of the problem, it would be enough.
That would be enough? Good. Well, I'm going to have, make sure that thank you. So make sure, Mike, that you guys get this to James so that he has a copy of it and can kind of take a look at the suggestions, because we may have to go with a solution that's not 100%, but does